Welcome back, everyone. What you were just watching was a promotional video from Fred Fitzgerald's company, Studio 22. We want to thank him for letting us show that, but we also want to thank him for doing the editing on our In the Upper Room Outreach Ministries wrap, which featured Mr. Michael Wiley. So that was a big surprise. That's also featured on Facebook if you want to check out our Facebook page and listen to it over and over and over again. So right now I've been joined by Dr. Maurice Pritchett on the road with Doc Pritchett, and he has brought along Betty, I'm sorry, I have a friend named Denise Parks, Betty Park, who's going to talk about the Hildeman Corral and their 30th anniversary. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you give us a little background about the Hildeman Corral first?
Sure. The Hildeman Corral is a community-based group of young men and women, really we are all over 40,
okay.
Who come together for the love of singing. And this group was developed as a request of B.B. Coker to Leander Morris and Alan Clark to preserve the Negro spiritual. So for the last 30 years, we have been singing for the glory of God, the Negro spiritual, along with a lot of repertoire. We have other repertoire that we do, so we expanded. But the group was really performed to preserve the Negro spiritual.
So tell us about the times of year when you do perform and where.
Well, we have performed a lot over the past 30 years. We're best known for our spring concert, and also we do a holiday concert. But we have performed at Longwood Gardens. We performed at Longwood Gardens, I think, for about 5 years, and it was just so beautiful to hear the chorale pipe throughout Longwood Gardens during the holiday season. We perform at various senior homes, and we love doing that, you know, taking song to senior homes. And we'll perform with the Delaware Symphony Orchestra for Delaware's in Cape Henlopen. Delaware's Best of Broadway Theater Company, we perform with them.
Which is a little known gem in Delaware. That's a great,
yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
We have performed the City of Wilmington Football Classics. And we received the Christie Awards presented to us by the Christiana Cultural Arts Center.
That's wonderful.
And we have received the Governor's Award for the Arts in Wilmington. And Wilmington, we perform at the Wilmington Music School, Let Freedom Ring. A lot of Black history programs we have performed. We're in the process of we perform at the original convention for Kappa Alpha Psi.
That's a good
Are
convention.
you a Kappa, Doc Pritchett?
Yes.
Okay.
And Saturday, the 27th of February, we will be celebrating Black History Month at the Smyrna Opera House. We will have a concert there. The Opera House asked us to come to Smyrna, Delaware, and to perform there.
How many members are in the Hildeman Corral?
We have about 40 members in the chorale.
And how I'm sorry, you were going to say something else?
No, go ahead.
Okay. How do you hold auditions, or how do people...
Well, we do hold auditions, and we usually do auditions in the fall for people that want to come join the chorale, okay? But the reason I'm here is because we are getting ready to celebrate our 30th celebration, and we are going to dedicate this celebration to our founders, Alan Clark and Leander Morris, who are
I'm sorry, go ahead.
They are both deceased at this time. We just recently lost Alan, and we want to let people know how we felt about them, and we still do, the love that we have for them, and we want this concert to be very, very special because it's a dedication to the music we have done over the 30 years, and to Alan and Leander. And by the way, Hildeman name comes from the mothers of Alan and Leander.
And their names were?
Hilda, I'm going to get this right,
Okay.
Amanda Morris and Hilda Clark.
Okay. So where can people find out more information about getting tickets for the 30th anniversary?
They can get tickets from the 30th anniversary, the Hildeman Corral, P.O. Box 9871, Wilmington, Delaware, 19809, or any member of the Hill Demand Corral that they may know.
And that's in June?
That's June 6th.
Okay.
And it will be held at P.S. DuPont Middle School, 5 o'clock, and there's only one performance.
So I laugh because there seems to be a lot of that going around lately, where there's amazing programs and amazing shows, and there's only one performance.
Only one performance.
So you don't want to miss it.
But you know, while I'm here, I would like to invite some of the former Corral members who participated in the Corral back in the 80s and 90s to come back and perform with us. People like, and I'm going to call you out.
Go for it, because I was going to ask you their names.
Okay. Bill Young.
Okay.
Guy Moloch, are you listening? Marita Lewis, Crystal Sims, Chantel Hazur. We really need you to come back and be a part of this, because it's going to be very, very special. And we also have a special guest artist that will conduct a portion of the Corral. So it's going to be really big, and we're really excited about it. And someone said that the Corral was the best kept secret in Delaware. Well, we want to expose the secret now to everybody in Delaware, and we really want to fill PS. We started at PS, and so we thought it was very apropos for our 30th anniversary to be held at the building we started, which is PS Elementary School.
How long have you been singing with the Corral?
I've been singing with the Corral since 1981.
Okay,
So,
that's a long time.
it's a long time, yes.
It's an amazing program. Like I said, I have been to performances, and it's just beautiful, and it just fills wherever you're hearing. It just fills.
And we all volunteer. It's all volunteer. We all volunteer our services, and it's the same for the glory of God. You know, we just enjoy it. And we practice every Monday from 7 to 9, and that's our practice schedule. It's nothing
too much.
Right.
But enough so that you all can lift
Right.
your voices. That's amazing. Thank you very much for sharing
Well,
that
thanks
with
for
us.
having me.
We expect you to come back on closer to the June 6th date so that we can
Yeah, maybe I can bring a little group, and they can give you just a taste
just a taste.
of what we're going to do. on
That sounds
Tuesday.
great.
Okay,
We
well,
have
thank
live
you.
singers in here all the time, so that would
Okay.
be absolutely wonderful to have.
All right,
that.
we would love to come back.
Okay. Doc Pritchett, do you have any news for us?
Oh, yes. I was just, actually, I'm very happy to hear that as part of the Black History Month, that the Hildeman Corral is going to be performing. I, too, agree with you. They're an outstanding group, and the founders were definitely outstanding individuals whom I respected at the highest level. So I'm very happy to hear that they're going to continue to perform. You know, it was very interesting. I came in tonight with some things I wanted to talk about, and Mike stated that Mrs. Park, could she come on and work with you? And so it was kind of an interesting evening. I said yes, because I didn't have anything specifically planned to speak on, and to hear her speak about the Hildeman Corral. My wife and I are very, very familiar with the group, and we love them to death. And particularly when they had the two individuals who just passed away, we just feel very, very close with their family members. So I'm just happy to hear that they're still doing great things. I was very taken back a little bit tonight because I'm sitting in the green room, and several of the young people were talking to Ms. Park about their concerns about what's happening with the village, why the youngsters are having difficulties, and what is wrong. And so I didn't say much. I just listened. And Ms. Park can speak on it. It was Fred Fitzgerald and some of the young people in the room talking about their concerns about the youth. And I don't know if Ms. Park would like to speak on that. It was rather interesting.
It was interesting, and really they weren't talking to me. I interrupted their conversation because my thought and my question to them, they were talking about our kids are out of control, and the number of teenage deaths that are happening. And back in our time, it just wasn't